Take out the trash.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hell-Bent and Restless. We've got a wonderful Kaye's Corner this week. Kaye, we're making use of all of the resources here at Hell-Bent, haven't we?
I think, Luke, the whole thing is that so much of our life goes by undocumented. But
I'm hearing you.
Little known fact to our viewing public that their fine lady sitting in between us, Feral Beryl, is an archivist of her life in the clubs, and I think this is extraordinary, Feral. So would you just stay with me for this poignant moment?
Okay.
I thought we could traverse the depths of your photographic album. It might get very tragic. Well,
how does it work? What do you do, Beryl?
Well,
you take a camera out, obviously.
Well, virtually for the last year I've been doing drag. I've had a camera with me every time I've gone out. But lately I've stopped using cameras. But
what are you using now?
No, I don't. I just
Super 8 film?
I just like to take photos, and it helps me do drag because I can look back and.
Does it clarify your image for you?
In a little way, but it means so much to me, these photos, and the people, and that's why I do drag, because of the people.
I did feel as if I was violating your personal space by going through
this I'm so glad you asked me. It's going to be fun.
It's a beautiful thing. Who are some of the people here? Kaye, you've obviously got some favourites. We've chosen these ones.
I mean, who isn't here? That's
I know.
It's a bit of a grab bag. She gets around
rich and famous. Lifestyles of Feral Beryl and the rich and famous.
Well, look,
really,
I mean,
drag's all about love.
What about this one, Feral? This is actually quite a good one to have a look at.
That was a dome show. With Rhonda Ryan, Kyla Diamante, Beryl, Miss Jane and Cherie Davies.
So for our viewers who may not know, there's a whole lot of other drag girls on the scene.
Melbourne show
Just in case you hadn't.
But Kyla's actually gone back to Singapore, but she'll be back.
Has she?
Yeah, she'll be back though.
Godspeed to her.
What about over here? Because this is a bit of a Sydney diva.
That's Vanessa Wagner, the divine Vanessa Wagner.
Isn't she gorgeous? Where did you meet her?
Well, I met her in Sydney at Mardi Gras, but this was taken at the workshop that was at Faces not long ago.
Oh, yes. The Victorian AIDS Council
a treatment workshop.
Right.
It was great.
Well, now, okay.
Can I do this one?
Absolutely.
This is a fascinating. I just want to say, I think this really does sum up Feral Beryl. Feral Beryl stood in front of the grocery counter in a supermarket.
It's kind of the cleaning segment.
So, the cleaning segment.
The cleaning centre, yes.
Because it's a very kind of a trash type thing you've got happening here in your life.
Yes. Trash is the way of the future.
Trash is Beryl.
Okay.
What about now? Who's this over here?
That's Sera and Beryl.
Fabulous.
There's Lucy and Beryl.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And Barbara's here, who's on our show tonight.
Let's have a look.
Barbara Quicksand.
Yes.
Now you've borrowed Barbara's wig tonight, haven't you?
No, her wig's actually decent. Mine's synthetic.
Well, now I like this one over here. I must say this is a bit of a favourite.
This year's queer film and video festival.
Sorry, I'll leave it over here.
And that's just
what are you doing there?
Bucho Theatre.
No, Luke, that was extraordinary. That was actually a set-up in the foyer of the Queer Film
that's
Festival.
That's actually one of mine, Kaye.
Was that my your work?
That was my
love
idea.
you, love your work.
Oh, thank you very much.
Also, Janet and Honey Hornay are here, and
who?
That's Janet and Honey Hornay.
Now, just forgive me, but who are these?
Well, Janet's a new girl on the scene, and Honey's like a part-time woman.
Oh, so they're nobody really, are they?
No, they're fabulous. Janet will be a star.
Wow.
Yes.
This is
Kaye, I think we're getting a countdown. We've lost the time.
I'm getting so excited.
Come back next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week, perhaps. But
well,
whilst we're all getting a bit close and personal, I think it's time we had music provided a moment ago, the Young and the Restless theme, by the very lovely Peter Hurley. Now we're going to go back to Peter and hear another song, because after last week we had so many people calling saying how wonderful he was. Let's hear another song, please. Thank you.
Scott Brennan and I wrote this song, or rather I should say it wrote itself. One weekend we were sitting around reading the personal ads in the back of the newspaper and Outrage and so on, and I have to say that not a word of this song was made up by us. It was made up by the people who write in. Anyway, we set the scene in a particular show. You have to imagine there's a middle-aged leather man sitting there wistfully writing his ad, and we've got a smart young commercial road thing with his baseball cap turned backwards on his head reading the Outrage. And it just goes to show that if you read the personal ads, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Snuggling by the fire on a sheepskin rug, Milo and biscuits for two. If you're a man who loves to hug, I've spent a long time looking for you. Incense and candlelight, sensuous massage, a glass of champagne in your hand, playing that beautiful song from La Cage, listening to waves on the sand. One night stands are easy to find, but I want someone loving and kind. Quiet nights at your place or mine, with the occasional rage. As long as you're not over 39, I don't really care about age. Hot sleazy sessions with no strings attached, I won't even ask you your name. Lycra and Speedos and jeans that are slashed, I'm into weights, you be the same. No fats or femmes, Asians or blacks, just give me hot B&D. S&M, TS, TT to the max, FF, IBM, OSP. Hot hung studs aren't easy to find, I want them for inches, not for their mind. Sweaty nights at your place or mine, you know that I'll be discreet. And in the kitchen you'll make me whine, begging a taste of your meat. Long country drives and walks in the park on autumn soft afternoons, romantic picnics after dark, falling in love by the light of the moon. I just want filth and nice tight buns, spank me till I'm cherry red. Suck on my... is that how you spell cum? Or we could do piercing instead. Cuddling by the fire, branding on a sheepskin rug, bestiality, Milo and biscuits for two. Scat? If you're a man who loves to hug, bondage, I've spent a long time looking for you. Beat sex, incense and candlelight, hot wax on nipples, sensuous massage, wrestling, a glass of champagne in your hand, water sports, playing that beautiful song from La Cage, suspenders in a plastic bucket. Oh shit, I hope he's not an opera queen. Listening to waves on the sand, sex in public places. Mum, I found the man of my dreams. I'll turn up the music to muffle the screams. I'm in love, my feet in the air. All that he wants is a screw. I looked in the classifieds and you were there. My perfect partner, my perfect partner. My perfect partner is you.
Beautiful. Mr. Peter Hurley, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over. Where are we? We're over here, guys. That's it. The cameras are over here. Hello. Welcome back. Peter Hurley, that was gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a really huge panel for our very final Benton bothered...
But it's a very big problem too.
It is. It's a very big problem. This, of course, is halfway through the season, and we're very privileged to have a huge panel for us this evening. We have, if we can cast ourselves over this way, we have the beautiful Feral Beryl, of course. Make her welcome.
Am I lit? Am I lit?
You're lit. Okay. We haven't got a lot of light over here, but we're doing our best. We've got the gorgeous Barbara Quicksand. Wagger, welcome back all of the gorgeous gang from Dance Cats. Please make them welcome. We've also got, of course, Mr. Peter Hurley down the far end.
Yay!
We've got Kaye Sera again. Now, we've We've also got someone that you haven't met. This is Menno, who is from Amsterdam, who is backpacking and has been here for a little while. And he's been in our studio audience tonight, so we'd like to welcome Menno. Please make him welcome. We've got a shot of Menno.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to ask if anybody would like to marry me, please, because I want to extend my visa, but I can only do that when I get married. I'll marry you. You can use my clothes.
And we've also got Narelle, the lovely Narelle, who was reading tarot earlier this evening. Make a God, do we need to do anything else? I'm feeling positively exhausted after just the intro. All right, let's get into this letter. Bent and bothered, ladies and gentlemen, get your thinking caps on now. Dear Bent and bothered, I'm worried about my boyfriend. He has a rather unnatural and erotic obsession with stationery products. He is constantly trying to get us to include highlighters, liquid paper and paper clips in our lovemaking, but I'm not sure. A recent shopping expedition for sex toys ended with us looking at label makers and a paper shredder at Officeworks. I'm down to my last pack of ballpoints. Help! Signed over Officeworks. Oh my Lord. What are we going to do about this one, Barbara? What do you think?
I think anything goes, but I advise him to stop at the stapler. Don't go there, darling. Don't go there.
So let's...
Anything goes in the 90s.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Good God, all right. But
Paperclip won't hurt.
Liberated woman. What about Minna? What do you think?
Well, there's two issues here. One, are you really sure that you're talking about lovemaking or him just doing his administration? Two, we have a saying in Holland that sort of translates into put some pepper up your ass. It's like, get something going. So if you want to talk about real fun, forget the stationery, tell him to get that out of the window and get some of those cracked pepper out. Okay?
Thank you, Minna. What about Peter Hurley down the far end there? Peter,
I don't know about Officeworks, but I kind of find hardware stores pretty erotic, actually. There's all sorts of interesting equipment there. I'd recommend that.
That sounds good. Narelle, what do you think for poor old over Officeworks?
My psychic antenna says you might actually have something for a boy at work.
Really?
Oh
dear.
So as long as he doesn't, then just be careful of the paper cuts.
Beautiful. Beryl, what do you think?
I'd like to say first.
Hey, can we hear Beryl? No, I think. We can. All right. Cool.
You're sick. This is really sick. I'm sorry. Just stop doing it. It's really bad. And I mean, are you using liquid paper as ammo? I mean, that's really bad. For starters, don't bother writing it. Just do it. We don't want to hear. You're really, really sick.
Well, before we go any further, I think we need to hear from Kaye.
I have absolutely nothing to contribute.
Really?
I'm at a loss.
Okay.
I just don't understand, stationary sex at all, I'm afraid.
That's a bit much.
I mean, it's a place that I'm sure a lot of people probably start, because let's be honest, when you're thinking of sticking something somewhere, what else have you got but perhaps the stuff that's all around the home?
A candlestick, a bottle,
Absolutely.
I'm not talking from experience.
Who knows where it might lead? I mean,
Just take it outside the home.
You start off with a ruler and you end up with internet sex or something.
I think probably starts the other way around.
Stop me also, officers. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a joy to have all of you on the show this evening. Thank you for being a part of Hellbent, for being so wonderful and giving us all of your talents. Barbara, it's been a joy.
Thank you, Luke.
Beryl, it's always a joy to have you here. Narelle, thank you. Minna, thank you for joining us, if only for the last segment. It's been lovely to have you.
Okay, you can apply for that marriage like in a week. Just phone in, okay?
Get in there.
Because that plane is waiting.
Call Ben TV, we'll give you Minna's number. Kaye, it's a joy. Peter, you might like to make your way back to the piano because we're going to finish with a bit of a number. Dance Cats, thank you again. Narelle, thank you everyone that's been a part of the show tonight and all the time. You're gorgeous. Let's hear it for Peter Hurley as he takes us away on a bit of a journey back to the past, back to days of old on Australian television. That's right, sway if you know it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I'll always be true. Let's all sway. And when while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. Love your work, Beryl. Save all my loving for you. See you, ladies and gentlemen.